Hi everybody, Adrian Melero once again from Miami Acupuncture Therapy with another video for you guys. And in today's video, we're going to talk about acupuncture and microcurrent for multiple sclerosis. We'd like to thank our patient Charlie here for volunteering. Been treating Charlie for about a month, approximately, give or take. So basically, I combine an acupuncture protocol with microcurrent with a little bit of scalp acupuncture stimulation with microcurrent probes. And basically the way I start out with, by the way, those of you who are not familiar with multiple sclerosis and the mechanism, it's basically an autoimmune disorder where the autoimmune response of the body is to irritate and wear down the myelin sheath that covers the nerves, and that will sometimes affect the innervation of the nerves. And in Charlie's case, he has drop foot. When I first started with Charlie, he wasn't able to move the toe. And did you have feeling on the toe? A little bit. Okay, but he was unable to move it, and after the first treatment, you were able to flex the toe up, right?
Yes, and for real. But now it's flexing.
And right now we're working. He could dorsiflex the foot a little bit, but we're still working on that. Get the whole range back. So basically, the protocol. Alexa off. We have the acupuncture. We do the liver 3 to get the qi going, and then we put some points along the yang ming channel, which will be stomach 36, stomach 40, large intestine 4, and large intestine 11. And we do yang time, so you can just chill out a bit. Relaxation, de-stress. The MS also causes the muscles to spasm also involuntarily, and sometimes that could be a little uncomfortable, and this could also help with that as well. So those are the acupuncture points, and then as soon as we put the acupuncture points on the joint affected, which is the ankle joint and the toes, we put the microcurrent pads crisscross negative with the leads crisscrossing an inferential pattern, and then we put a frequency of 321 hertz, which is the frequency in microcurrent to restore function. And it's a little similar to the protocol I do for the post-stroke. With the post-stroke, we have the person do exercise and movement, but here we could do with the needles on, and it's stationary. And then we have the microcurrent. So while we have that going, to enhance the result, what I do is, while this is going, I'll stimulate the scalp acupuncture points with the microcurrent probes to help augment the result. So I'll just roll this over here. And then on this end, I'll just, this end. Then I'll do a little bit on this. And just to make sure I have all areas covered. So in the 10 minutes that this is running, I'll be stimulating the scalp acupuncture points. Now for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna cut this a little short because I just already did the treatment before we shot the video. But for expediency purposes, what I'm gonna do now is the next step, which is, since the myelin sheath in the back, and based on his MRI, the nerves that are most affected were along his cervical and thoracic. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna remove the needles, I'm gonna turn the patient over, and we're gonna do the inferential pads with 40 hertz, which 40 hertz is the inflammation protocol. So we're gonna go ahead and stop this. And while I'm removing the needles, I'd like to mention that in, let me go ahead and get a little spot there. Since MS is an autoimmune disorder, it's usually prudent to get to the root of the cause. And so I always recommend testing whether the autoimmune response is caused by either a metals toxicity, or it could be leaky gut or gastrointestinal permeability, which usually indicates like, too many, particles going through. Sometimes you get little involuntary things while this is going. It's usually something that's causing the autoimmune response, and then when you can get to the bottom of that and address that, then you could maybe delay the progression of the autoimmune issue and the MS. So it could prevent, a very debilitating condition of the condition. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and adjust the frequency to 40 hertz. Channel B, 40 hertz. And voila! I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this stays on here. And so we're gonna let this run for about 10 minutes. And this is basically the protocol I've been using for multiple sclerosis. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment below. I usually reply to my comments. And to see more videos like this one, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you click the bell button, you'll get the notifications when one of my next video comes out. So we'll see you on the next video.